Hello, I'm Rishmita Kakal back with another video. Thank you for all the likes and comments that you have given for me. Now, today we are going to talk about, as the title says, why does my child lie? Why do kids involve themselves in lying? Is there something that we need to bring in change as parents? Today we are going to look at that. Now, as a child development counselor, I have seen kids lying day in and day out. And as the age increases, they do increase in lying patterns. Now, studies have shown, and psychologists believe, that if your child is lying and is able to get out of a situation successfully, it shows they are intelligent. And it is also one of the most important developmental milestones, as psychologists put in, that the child is covering as they grow up. Now, we have to make sure as parents that this does not become a habit. This does not become who they are. We don't want them to become liars as they grow up. So let us see, where are we supposed to modify our behaviors or change our behaviors. Let us start. Now, the first thing is, say for an example, my child breaks the phone screen. And the child, I go and ask him that, did you break this? When I ask the question, did you break this? The child has only two options. Either say a yes or a no. So if he says a yes, for sure he's going to have a blast from the parent. So obviously he's going to choose a softer path, that is saying a no. So he might deny that I didn't break it. I didn't do it. So what kind of question framing, what question do you ask is very, very important. So the first step here is that you make sure that you ask them that, how did this screen break? How did this screen break will allow them to give more answers, because it's an open-ended question. It will have more answer than just yes or no. So first step is to ask, how did this break? Or do you know who broke it? Or do you know what can we do about this now? Such questions will help them to come out and tell you the truth. Now we come to the second tip, which is important when we talk about how we are reacting to it. How we are talking or taking the lie that has been coming to us. Are we yelling them? Are we punishing them? So the second tip is, don't punish. When you punish, they are just going to say, you punish them for this, and they learn, I have to lie a little more or get a little better. Then they are punished again. Then they are lying a little more, a little higher. So what they are doing is they are becoming better liars. By punishing them, you are actually making them a better liar. So stop punishing. Rather than that, whenever they are telling you the truth, say for example, my child comes and tells me that I don't want to meet this relative, or I don't want to attend this religious ritual. And I tell the child, no, you have to, you don't have an option. Now the next time, the child will come up with an excuse or a lie to skip this religious ritual, to skip this relative meet. They'll probably say, I have an exam coming up, I'm very busy, I have a class. They might go to a class and they actually don't have a class, but they actually go out and attend a class. That's what you think. So what happens is, when you allow the child to honestly tell you, start rewarding them that, I really appreciate your honesty. I really appreciate that you can tell me the truth. Now, once they tell the truth, say you want them to do something, you give them a choice. A choice like, would you mind attending a 10-minute religious ritual with me? Do you mind meeting the relative for 10 minutes? So when you give them a choice, they will be more willing to come with you. So the second thing is, stop punishing and give them the choice, and also reward them when they are being honest with you. All right. Now we move on to the third one. Third tip is, what are we doing ourselves? Are we not lying in front of them? Say for example, one of my neighbor comes and she gives me this amazing cake, orange cake that she made. And I go like, no, I don't like this cake. If I say that in front of my child and the neighbor gets hurt, that's the truth. But in reality, let's face, we do appreciate people who give us, and we tend to tell them, this is the best cake I ever had. So in such case, the child does not understand boundaries, the lying boundaries. The child feels sometimes it is okay to lie. So we as parents are modeling that it is okay to lie, and when they lie in front of us, we punish them. And then they have in mind, they form an opinion that parents are hypocrites. Now, what to do when you have to have a white lie in front of you? Sometimes you got to lie. So here you come in front of your child and explain that why did you lie. So telling something like I lied to the neighbor or to my relative because I don't want to hurt them, because the amount of love she made the chocolate cake or the orange cake for me, I didn't want to hurt her. So when you try to tell them this reason, they understand the difference between white lie and a black lie. Now, moving on to the last tip, which is very, very important, is the fourth tip, that we as parents need to understand that we need to start telling them what feeling do we have when they lie. What do you feel? So when they lie, obviously you come out as angry, very furious, and start yelling or hitting or punishing or beating. But instead, if you start telling them, how does it really, really make you feel? When they lie, as parents, we feel really sad, we feel hurt, we feel disappointed. So go and tell your child that when you lie, it hurts me. It makes me really, really sad. It makes me upset. This kind of confrontation, this kind of confession will make them understand that this is something that is not appreciated by you. This is something that they're not looking for in you. So, these are the 4 major tips to give you all as parents. Have a good day. Take care.